You will never get it. You will keep asking these questions about why men do this, why men do that. This is why they do that, because our compels us.
Can we now conclude that women are the more logical ones? Because if we are not, and we're giving you access, when we be the ones to calm you down and stop you and help you step your game up, because you just out there sticking your nitty willy nilly. So it would be the woman with that chastity belt.
You know what do that good women also do? Y'all out being in relationships.
So I want to say this: when a woman is involved with a man, whatever type of man that is, she feels like her kitty is currency and she is entitled to pretty much a share of whatever it is he has, right? Whether that be 20%, a lot of people think 50%. So if he's a billionaire, her kitty would be worth $500 million in that particular situation. And when you try to break it off, they don't feel like they got what they want, then they're going to do whatever they can possibly do to redeem what they feel that they are owed. So once they're in a deficit, they're going to try to get back. However, so no matter if you don't have anything, then they're going to get it back in blood, right? Whether they ruin your life, whether they call your job, show up at whatever, just to ruin your life. That's the whole thing. Until they feel like they are avenged, then that's just what it is. You can't. So I think that the lesson is when you decide that you're just going to deal with these weirdos and firecrackers, because dudes are going to do it, right? If she got a fatty, dude's going to hit it. It is what it is. But you have to know how to hit it. I would love to say stop dealing with these women. But as you can see time and time again, this shit is not happening. It's not happening. So dudes are going to do it. So what you need to learn to do is how to parachute a woman versus giving her a free fall. What you need to do is protect yourself via text, via video, whatever that you have within your capabilities. Use technology to cover your ass. You have to make it so it's extremely difficult for her to build a case on you. You have to treat every particular woman as if she's going to build a case on you. Like Willie said, you never really met a woman until you see her in a divorce court, right? Or when you're about to break up. As soon as you decide that this is it, then and they don't feel like it was it for them, then they have to get you. It's as simple as that. And your only defense is to be proactive about it. You can't try to scramble now after she has all this information, because she's been planning this shit. She's been insulating herself the entire time while you have not. So you're always at a great disadvantage unless you are proactive about it. So dudes, when you go ahead and smash these weirdos, these women who you ain't got no business putting your stuff in, you're going to go ahead and do that. Cool. Protect yourself first.
Yeah, I don't like.
Why don't you all just avoid the damn landmine, or
because it's
like where it's poison? Why would you put on a hazmat? Just don't go there. I know you say they're gonna do it anyway, and they are. They're stupid. They're gonna make there's stupid choices. Why are we even bringing them to the conversation? This is like cute prostitution. That's what it sounds like to me. Like women are selling themselves, and men are like, okay, this is just our normal hooker John exchange. These are not traditional connections and relationships, and you all are not going to sensationalize, glamorize them that it is. Women who sell themselves get exactly what they deserve. Case in point, we just saw the video. The men who choose those weirdos, those women, they ain't got no business doing what they doing. They get exactly what they deserve. They're not victims because they're willing participants. So they do what they do. Oh, well. But my question is still, if you know you're going to get burned, why the hell you keep touching the stove? I'm biologically predisposed to that.
Miss Pearl, you're saying it from a woman's standpoint, but I guess you, and I can't expect you or any other woman to understand how we're biologically wired. It's different, right? We are compelled to fuck. Sorry, it is what it is. When we see something that we like, we want to stick it. That's just what it is. And a lot of men will try to virtue signal and say they're better than that, but they're liars. Straight up, they're liars. We want to hit. That's what it is, and most people can't resist that. There's a lot of practice. There's a superb amount of discipline that you couldn't understand.
Thank you.
I keep trying to tell women. If you don't understand that is like 10x, it is like 10x what you feel. Just think about the hottest you ever got in your life, right? Like you was really on for somebody. 10x that shit, and then imagine that happening to you every day. That's a fucking man's world. That's what you got to understand. And until you get that part of it, you will never get it. You will keep asking these questions about why men do this, why men do that. This is why they do that, because our dick compels us. It's as simple as that.
All right, so listen. it's not that I don't understand. I find it nonsensical, and this is why I'm saying this. So you telling me that you biologically predisposed to give up your safety just because she got a fatty? You don't know what she got going on with her. But in your mind is, I'm gonna stick it in and figure out the results and take the pill. Okay, so thank you for saying that. So now can we just wait? No, thank you. I love that. I wanted you to thank you. So can we now conclude that women are the more logical ones? Because if we are not, and we're giving you access, wouldn't we be the ones to calm you down and stop you and help you step your game up? Because you just out there sticking your dick in willy-nilly. So it would be the woman with that chastity belt that make you step your game up and make you want to do what you still gonna do it anyway, but for the right particular woman who is not giving herself to you, you're going to present yourself in a different type of way and carry yourself in a different type of manner, because that woman is forcing you to do that if you want access to her. Because if she was just a low-hanging fruit and we all were that, then you wouldn't have to work and have any standards or expectations for anything, because we would all just be giving it to you because that's how we all get at. So it's like, I get what you're saying, but at some point, people got to be real and stop just being reckless. And if they're not, and this is what it is, then stop bringing them a part of the conversation, because I'm tired of talking about them. They're reckless, they're stupid. Like, is it all men, 100% of you guys, or do some of you guys actually grow up?
I would say this. I don't.
So you can stop using that as an excuse.
Who's a liar? I'm gonna tell you, every single man on this panel does smashing chick. He wish he.
It's not about being a liar. It's about a man using discernment and not.
No. Well, what I'm telling you is that every single man on here wishes they could take their dick back at least 3 times in their life, right? That's probably really, really, really lowballing it. But we all wish we could take our dick back from somebody, but we can't, right? Every single one of us, unless somebody wants to be a liar tonight. That's just what it is. And I feel like you still missed the point. You, Mom, right? I expected you to say that shit, but
Mom, we know you. You told us about the girl that was walking to the corner store, and you tapped that. You told us already. Thanks. We at least got you for one. Thanks. Anyway,
only that girl that tricked me in the snatch is the only one I'll take back. Everything else.
Okay.
So this is the problem when we try to use one instance and one facet in life to say that all the women are better at men at anything. Women are never and will ever be more logical than men. As long as they are breathing, it's not possible, because they're driven by their emotions. Everything about a woman, her life and her outcome is going to be
driven by your dick. Next.
Yeah, if only that makes
like actually that's not true scientifically.
So it's crazy how we try to, like, I understand now, I guess, when the people picking up new talking points and they want to like big up women, but there's nothing that can be said to make women seem more logical about anything. Women are more selective sexually because they can be
just
the same way that men are more.
That makes me more logical. Thank you.
Relationships too. So men will fuck hoes. We don't marry hoes. Women will fuck niggas that they wouldn't want to marry on a higher clip than men will, because again, we are the ones who control access to marriage. So women trying to use the one thing that they leverage to say,
"Oh, you know what? Marry hoes.
We're more. Well, let's say that was true.
You still marry hoes. What are we talking about?
So let's say you know what hoes do that good women also do. Y'all fuck without being in relationships. So I will say this,
but they don't hold you down, and that's the one that's right now. That's not a good woman, and that's what y'all get. What are we talking about?
And that's hoe behavior. So if he who was without sin cast the first stone. So since now we're talking about being logical, let's also talk about being honest. One thing men are up here is honest. It's always a woman who's trying to tell us that we're wrong about how things go for us. We're wrong because of how we feel, as if
wrong.
As if they've ever been a man, or for the majority of them don't have one. So they don't even get to learn vicariously about how men are. They don't get to wake up day to day dealing with a nigga. They don't get to come home, go to work, and have somebody at home wait for them so they can see them in all these different facets. Or they don't have someone who was honest enough for them to even tell them, like, hey, listen, I'm a dude. Sometimes, I love you, but I see a bitch with a fat ass. I think about it sometimes. They don't have men to have these conversations with, so all they can talk from is what they think about what men do, instead of listening to the ones that actually have the conversation, who deal with it every day.
I wanted to rebuttal your point about not touching the stove. I think that's like you just get equipment. That's how that works. Like, we still got to cook, right? We still got to use the stove. We just figure out how to do it better safely. It's a lot of things we like to do safely. Driving is a little bit, can be dangerous. Flying a plane can be dangerous. That's how we do it safely. Put on a seatbelt, right? Ride a motorcycle. You just got to do it the right way. Ain't no point in like staying. You don't gotta stay all away from it. Just do it safely.